Hey, give it a second. After this reading, I'm going to have it post on the YouTube, so you'll be able to view it again just in case it get deleted off of here. Let's get some incense going. Yes, y'all be outside. Somebody can't get nothing from you. And you tell them that you'll be outside. Somebody be like, they used to tell somebody, you can catch me outside, okay? So be careful not to get hustled by somebody or somebody trying to hustle you. Some of y'all probably listening to that song, listening to music from Future, or probably Scorpio, Gemini, calling out signs as they come by. Some of y'all looking up some things, especially Gemini, like you really installing, trusting into the universe, really aligning things of what you wanted to do. I'm picking up also writing out plans, having ideas, really taking some things seriously in consideration of what you want to do, how you want to move, especially, this is Gemini, universal alignment with things. You understanding that, hey, everything can be seen, you know, how you want it to, you know, be, or how you dreamed, or things that you coming up with, somebody coming up with a scheme or something. Be careful of that. Like I said, somebody trying to hustle something. Follow your passion and desires. You're feeling like that there are some obstacles that you may have to go through, or you're facing, you know, some sort of obstacle. You're feeling broken in a sense of what's going on with you. Gemini, maybe Gemini, Aries, and Leo on the board, but really listening to your intuition, having faith, having to communicate about some things, really having to get stable with your finances and think logically about how you're feeling. Don't react off of emotions or thinking in that sort. Leo, getting grounded and getting stable with connecting things back together, or healing or reconstructing something, or you looking to really take the foot out to see what it's going to be like getting your feet wet, getting in the water or something, like overcoming a hurdle of something you're putting together. Is really things that you're concocting. If you really do some more research, you'll see how ancient some of the herbs and stuff that you're making are really, yeah, okay. Listen, a business idea that you feel like is an obstacle and a struggle to come within or come together, or you feel like something is crumbling, or, you know, falling into the cracks or something. Something is like, you're feeling like there's a challenge or an obstacle you can't get over. But they need you to, you know, pull things together and understand that it's not as bad as it seems of coming together with what you wanted to do. You're really struggling with, like, coming to the light of things. You're feeling like, okay, why is this happening? Why is it going like this? I'm really trying to stick to things. Like, you're really trying to stick to something, but it's giving you a hard, because it's like, it's one of those feeling in between the dose of what's really happening in front of you and really trusting that, hey, things can happen for you. However, it's just like those, when it's like when you open your eyes, you see, you have the realization of what's really going on. So you're just understanding, like, dang, things are truly illusion. However, you know how you are in that present moment, in that present state. And even though you can foresee, like, ahead of things, it's just like, it's one of those, you know, are you playing the hurry up and wait game? But in between those things, are you perfecting your craft? Are you coming up with things? Are you researching things? Are you understanding yourself a little bit better? Training yourself with your morning thoughts of how they can be more positive and not be as pessimistic as you're feeling or making it seem. You're being passionate and having a drive, especially if you're Aries, like you really, feeling like there's something there and you having the drive and wanting to put yourself out there, but at the same time you just you really just like, let me embrace some things. Let me just go with the flow of things, whether it be business, work, relationship, love, money. You're just like, let me get passionate about some things, get things in order. Like you really just wanted to take things seriously. Gemini, you're like putting your faith and trust into the universe. Like these things can come together. Let's see. Whatever it is that you're doing, you will see and reap the harvest of it in December. Reap the hard works of your labor. Some people, be careful, with taxes coming, businesses and things that you're constructing. Be mindful of that. People like have the harvest, have the things that you really working diligently towards. If you're not working towards something, putting I'm seeing fruits, money, water, milk, food, like groceries, like getting your groceries, making a budget, seeing what institutions, like being, comparing, contrasting what kind of institutions, banks or something like that. Like someone is really nervous or nerve-wracked, like how do you do this or something like that. Really, if it's like financial structure, business plans like that, that is, for some people feel like it's difficult. If you can network with someone to help you with the material harvest or the ideas that you may have, it will be helpful and beneficial for you, Sagittarius, that, put it into work or what you're harvesting and you working towards, especially if you have Sagittarius energy. But I'm seeing anxiety, but you're going with like, it's just like a in and out of energy with you all. It's just like, breathe. It's time for you to transform. It's, really transform the energy of how you feeling about some things, taking off the mask of what you were portraying, the ugly dark phases of things. It was like, we remember those things and it's not everything, but what we had to go through and how we learn and grew from those things. We understand those challenges and obstacles that come our way, that now with the passions that have been reignited amongst yourself, you able to reap material harvest, due to the universe moving into your favor, doing the work and understanding, what the obstacles and challenges were for, which benefit how you transform it to the better self to reap a harvest. And this is the truth. And it is fact, You're feeling like you're not reaping the benefits of it right now. But the truth of the matter is the passion ignited for it. Like you're birthing something new. You're creating something different amongst yourself. You ain't got to worry about nothing else or nobody else. Worry about how you're going to harvest and plant the fields and harvest for you, for yourself, for your kids, for your family. Get a higher thinking, link things into your ninth house. Being the struggles that you may have had in relationships and things like that is leading you to transform, transforming on a level of, having a higher mind, having more wisdom and wise on the challenges and obstacles that it comes into being in relationships. It ignited a passion for you to be able to, like, the challenges and the obstacles and the transformation. You not only just transform and igniting a new passion and desire in your dreams, but you also, I'm really getting you transforming your physique. Period. Like if you going to get in the end and you're like, oh, this is not going to be a lot of hard work and celebration, because it might be strict. The universe probably just needs you to do something to to spice up things for you. You know what I'm saying? And just do it for you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do it for nobody else, do it for you. Go back to the 20-year-old youth real quick. Go back to being 20. You remember when you was 20 and you was fine? You was like, I'm 20 and I'm fine as wine, baby. But, you know, these are the 20 and fines, 40, you know, up there in age. But we remember when we was 20. You know what I'm saying? And that's the truth. Ain't no lie, it's the truth. Material harvest coming to you, you know, linking into your ninth house. If you're into Vedic, you know, look at the D20 to understand what the universal things of, I want to say, I wouldn't say like the karma, but these might be the obstacles or challenges that you made through, or how you have to communicate with, how the world perceives you possibly. The D20 probably trying to see how the world perceives you in a sense. You might have Leo in that part or that aspect if you're into that. Other than that, if you're into that, this really will resonate with you. People that are in their ninth house and having the anxiety probably have your intuition really, you probably just been getting those body feelings, the tinglings, and it's like, oh, I'm having, you know, this instant or feeling like I really should look into, you know, different financial revenues so you can harvest the money that you do have. Like, some of you probably have to start from the bottom and work your way up, and that's cool, and there's no problem, and people can do that. You know, take the proper steps to do so you're not penalized. You know what I'm saying? Think logically, think smart about these things. Don't have any anxiety, especially if you're going in with a plan of how you want this material harvest to come about. But you really are transforming, you know, relationship-wise, like, you know, whether it be business, love, or, you know, family, things like that. It was a lot of obstacles and challenge, but it put you in a higher mind to be wiser on how you can transform and what ignited you to be passionate about how you flow with things, how you like for things to go for you. Universally, you feel like it's been is a challenge. It's nothing to be happy or celebrate about, but have some gratitude. Have some gratitude for some things that you've been through, because now, you know, you have more wisdom with things. You know, you're not emotionally withdrawal. You're like, I'm open, but I'm not going to be vulnerable. But you also missing out on listening to your intuition. Collective. All right, we're gonna take a. Right now, you're in the process of healing phase. Aquarius, Taurus. You probably have Aquarius, either Taurus rising, ascendant, or Aquarius rising, ascendant. May have been something in June, so Gemini as well. I'm also getting the birth years 1964, 1976, 1988, 2000, 2012, and 2024 future out. Obstacles and challenges that may be in your way, but you are becoming more independent in this transformation. They just need you to create a plan and be grateful that you're having the capability to self-heal yourself. But it's going to require you to do some critical thinking, really, you know, structuralize a plan of how you want this to work out for you, and be grateful for the truth of what's been revealed to you, how you had to work through some things, how you had to create a plan for this passion, for this dream, for, you know, this material harvest that you're hoping to come your way, so you can be more, you know, independent. Like, the transformation leads to self-healing that allows you to become independent in the harvest of how you get your money, how you get your funds, not depending on, you know, government and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting people like, you know, no offense, not to be funny, you know, like, oh, I don't want to be on low income or consider low income shit. Me, I get you. I feel you. We can start our way from the bottom and work our way up. Shit. You come from anywhere and still can come up on something, you know. Just do it in a better way. Abide by the rules and stay on your ones and twos. Period. Breathing, exercise, and meditation to help you get out of this self-induced mental prison. You're putting yourself in here in this, feeling like, I'm getting depressed, I'm feeling down, I'm feeling low. I'm getting this energy that's like, oh my gosh, I don't know. Like, you come in and you go in and you know what to do, but then sometimes you be like, I don't know what to do. Some of you are struggling like within relationship, marriages, Leo, wanting to be with someone, not wanting to be with someone in your space. But then it's just like, at the same time, it's just like, yeah, I don't know. If you're a Leo, it's just like you're just coming and going within an energy of itself. What else you have for the Spirit Collective? Right now, some people are on the defense. Really, not wanting to be touched, not wanting to be in your emotions, not wanting to be in your feelings as much. Wanting things to come together, wanting to speak in truth, wanting to look into truth, really working on yourself, looking into yourself. Hey. Seeing, working on your skin, working on yourself, working on your body, how you feel within yourself. Some of you are just like, dang, I just feel like want to smile again. I can smile every now and again. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just don't get it. Like, I can be happy every now and again. Greens and vegetables are important at this time. Don't overdo of trying to help people or overextending yourself where it just is going to drown you. Virgo energy. You're digging for enlightenment that you have within yourself. Or, Virgo, moon, mind, Leo. Ground yourself. Come up with a financial plan. Think smart. Like, come with critical thinking. Let's use a critical thinking cap of how we're going to visualize what this plan needs to be like. Some of you need to structuralize the business plan, financial plan, budget. I'm getting budget accounting because whatever business you're going to have, you're probably going to have like 2 locations. I'm looking at 2 locations, 2 fields, 2 sources of incomes, 2 ideas. 2 things that will allow you to have the independence that you want, or by December, or something allowed you to get into a higher thought or an idea or a plan that you want to. You're being real defensive about some things, but they need you to relax and, take a moment, like the relationship part, just put that to the side, ground yourself and regroup, because it's time for you to get to the bag pool, because the bag is calling you. And you're just like, do I be in my feelings? Do I stay in my bag? I'm thinking too much. Some of you are overthinking some of these things. Virgo, I don't know what you got going on. Come to the light, Caroline, because you're just like, I'm confused. Am I coming? Am I going? I don't know. They need you to stand in your strength. Leo, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all Leos out here being rough, but y'all just like soft as putty. It's just like, I'm just so sweet, I'm so gentle. I just want to be touched. Just hug me, hold me. It's okay. It's been a little bit rough. Been out here working all hard and things. Something happened on a Sunday where you were just like really have to making a choice or a decision, or you feel like something intervened and made you switch to do something a little differently. It had you get a new idea, but it inspired you to just come to peace with some things, people, places, or things, or, outcome or something. You just really just stuck to it. But the choices and decisions were really thick. You was like, really, whatever I choose to do, I'm going to have to stick with it. Some of it is just like, some of it come out of the negative aspect of it. Just think of, if it's a lot more pros than anything, shine light on that part or that aspect of the business idea or a plan, because you're just like, this is what it is. This is what I got. I ain't got time for this. Like, you really, customer service, baby. Customer service. Don't curse nobody out. Don't do it, okay? Well, I'm trying to tell you what it would. Calm down, person. Calm down. You know what I'm saying? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You ain't got to cut them off at the neck, because they got to be able to speak to tell you what's happening next. you know, somebody probably gonna run into an ex. You're gonna be like, what? You're gonna run into an ex. I assure you, you will. And you're gonna be like, like, bag, ain't nobody got time for that. High winds or something like that. So we are in hurricane and tornado season, so prepare for that, humans, people. Okay, listen, it's time to get back to work. Come back with the ideas. Recreate what you really wanting to do. Reconstructing for yourself. Having a real blueprint. Make a blueprint of the things that you want to happen. You know, every few months or two. You know, every 2 months or so. Or something for you. Listen, we ain't gonna deal with no nice and people coming with bogus offers that can't stand still. That's like you having 8 deals and somebody coming with one bogus one. No, baby, that's not how we heal. That's not what we're gonna deal with. Putting endings with certain things, really putting yourself and your power and your emotions into. Some of you are really coming into some really healing ideas, concepts. I don't want to speak them because, you know, it's probably something you're nurturing and you probably don't want the business all out there, but you're exchanging something. Someone might secretly get married or be getting married or got married. I don't know. Past, present, or future. And this is for entertainment purposes, some people. I got Aries energy, being petty. I got some Aries energy out here being petty. Yeah, it's like, I'm tired of being in my feelings. I don't want to hear this ish. That's some Aries energy. Don't matter what placement. Y'all being petty out here in these streets. Yes, y'all are seriously being petty. Taking names, places. Like, I don't care if you crying. I don't care if you feel that way. You know, whatever. I see you on another day. Either you can drop your swords, but, you know, either way, I don't care. Yeah or nay. I'm going to stand my ground today. But I got some feelings, but I'm not going to wear my feelings on my sleeves. So, you going to catch whatever it is, then I'm going to say at your throat. Oh, that's a like, yeah, that's some Aries energy. Maybe a Pisces. Pisces get slick, low-key be getting slick at the mouth if you really pay attention. But y'all walking away from certain, you know, things and ways, getting people being really sneaky or mischievous, and you just sitting there just trying to figure out, like, what is this? What does this mean? Why are you acting like this? Like, you're not really even studying if a person is bringing you an offer at this time. I'm really picking up you really focusing on yourself and coming up with things. Some of you are really feeling in your prime, really digging into perspective or looking into some things. Some of you are like fearing some things, and it's like, how you know these things, or what do you know, where do I go get these things? Or really having a perspective of looking at something that, you know, doesn't matter. Is it relevant at this time? Is it going to help me? Will I benefit from this? Step into who you are. Step into the artistic sides of how creative, how and actually smart you are. Because some people, you got to think, well, I wouldn't even say smart. This is intelligent of you to take this step in your life to elevate and be like, hey, this other situation is not my end all be all. I have other ideas that allow me to create, to be in the comfortability that I feel I deserve for myself, or I'm able to afford for myself, or succeed or exceed. So you're really taking that step further than what anybody else you have seen thus far to try or do or accomplish. Take your win. It's up to you. But doors are opening to you, whether you decide to or not. It's going to happen for you. But allow like to know that you know, like, hey, this ish fit to pop off for me for real. Connect with people that are on the level like you, if not above you, so you know, like, this is not the end all be all. These ain't the same people, things like that. You don't have to feel or be like energetically having to always read a room. It's just something comfortable for you to be able to piece together and see for yourself. Some of you will have a letter coming in the mail, probably in September, or has something come in the mail in September. Yeah, September, Virgo, that you had to respond to or failed to respond to or something. Virgo moon. They need you to be careful that, like, you don't fall into a codependent or a trauma bonding situation with a friend, family, someone, due to the simple fact, like, y'all share the same story and the same pain and the struggle or whatever, and that's cool and things. Not to say that it's not a great thing to help each other, but you got to understand where y'all have to create boundaries amongst yourself to have a balance, so you can still have your personal self, you got your personal self, but you still help each other in, you know, the long run. And it's like, you know, you have to put a time step. Like, it's not like, I learned, it's like, yeah, it's cool to be like, hey, I can stay with you, but, you know, hey, can I stay with you for 3 months, 6 months, a year? Nothing past a year. Nothing past a year, honey. You know, people appreciate what you do and how, you know, you help them through things. Leo, something happening in August. Someone's going to appreciate what you have told them or said to them. Someone's going to let you know that they appreciated what you said to them. Somebody in the years of 1980 may also have Aries moon or an Aries placement. I'm also just getting you're just, it's pure. You know what I'm saying? It's like a pure, genuine type person that they're going to appreciate the advice or something that you told them to help them get through. 6, 7, a Libra, Leo. Someone is, you know, appreciating some advice that you're showing them how to either work through something because they feeling like, oh, you know, they're not able to work, but, you know, you're creating plans. Some of you fasted to get the strength and to get the advice that you needed to work on a plan to create for yourself. And like, you cutting off people, places, and things. If it's not necessary, it's like, go on, because I know, you know for yourself that a material harvest is on its way. And doors have been low-key opening, whether you wanted to choose to acknowledge it or not, because whether how little or how small it is, it's something. And if you choosing not to even acknowledge the small thing, then you worried about the you know what I'm saying, something that don't even matter, because it's a bigger, broader picture than what it is, that because you got an eye view on everything. You know what's moving around, you know how people move, you know how they talking, and you know how they get down. But you also know, like, I'm way bigger than this. It's a bigger perspective. So is it really about the next human being, or is it really about the dream coming your reality? You know what I'm saying? Don't let talk or a jealous person bother you. People gonna run their mouth whether you doing bad or good. My girl Rihanna must be having something new coming out or coming on. Probably come next February. Come February 2022. That girl probably gonna have something popping in that August or in January or April, something like that. I look forward to that. Anyway. Be kind when you meet your newest friends. Some of you will have, will put you in a place of having to have compassion for someone in a matter of a situation. I don't know if it's like domestic or an emotional. This is like a person that's in a fragile state, may have been in a fragile state, or may just look a little bit different from you. Yeah, this person may look completely different from you. I'm getting Scorpio energy, or a person who's born in the month of November, something in November. You may have Scorpio moon or a moon placement. Be kind to this person. This person is going to be your newest friend to help you with ideas or things that you're coming up with. I am telling the truth. Have some gratitude, because it will help benefit you to further some things. Some of you have people that are near you that ain't true. Like, you have trustworthy friends, and you got one person that you wouldn't even expect amongst anything to be a fucking enemy. And I hate to say that, like, you got one that's like, but they ain't really cool with you. So you got somebody fake around you, period. Very good luck is in store for you, but you need to have confidence in what you do and how you move next. this is all I have for this general reading. I will come back for another reading in a little bit. Let me go check on the family, the kids. I love y'all. I hope this resonates. And I'm going to post this on the YouTube for y'all. Love y'all.